Hi, it's Terry with Terry's Mailbox, and I'm here today presenting on behalf of Hedgehog Hollow. I'm one of their new design team members and just absolutely thrilled to be here. So I've used the March Crafty Friends kit and having a great time with the different stamps that were included. So again, the stitched stamp set was included also, and what I decided to do was to line it up on watercolor paper, and you'll see that I ended up doing two different cards, one with watercolors and one with blended inks. So here I am just kind of stamping it with Versamark and gonna add the Wow Clear embossing powder on the top to get those what do I want to say, these stripes, so that I can add the color in between for the watercoloring anyway. So just kind of adding it on here. I just love the look of embossed pigment ink. So here I am kind of watercoloring, and you can see I'm kind of on a rainbow kick still. So I'm using Gonzai Tombi watercolors in rainbow colors, and here I am just kind of adding the water first, and then I'll put in the color in between. It's just so much fun to do this striped coloring. I think this kit, like I say, it's a really cool kit. It's a crafty type kit, and it's got lots of crafty friend sentiments. It's got glue bottles and paint brushes and just all kinds of other things. It's got a ruler. So again, it's just fun to create cards for your crafty friends using this crafty friends themed set. So again, still kind of watercoloring here, and then I need to add some orange onto the very top there. I decided to dry it off a little bit first, and then I'll go ahead and add the orange color at the top. So there's the card, and I'm going to trim it so that the stitches go from end to end. I did have to fill in one little space with a black ink marker, but again, just trying to get the symmetrical look. So I did some trimming, and now I'm going to heat emboss the sentiment, "Friends who craft together, stay together." And again, I'm going to heat emboss this as well. So the card is trimmed down so that I can add 1/4 of an inch of a striped black and white piece on both sides to kind of make it pop. So working on that. And I did do two different versions, exact same heat embossing. One of them, obviously, I used the watercolor, and this one I'm going to use Distress Oxide inks to blend it. So again, I'm going to use 3 colors: yellow, salty ocean, and picked raspberry, and this is squeezed lemonade. And again, putting the yellow in the middle, and then I'm going to put the blue at the bottom and then overlap it a little bit so that it creates a green stripe. So I'm actually getting 5 colors using three ink pads. So just still kind of working on doing the ink blending. Love the oxides, they blend like butter. And I love the colors that are provided. So again, here I am kind of going back over with that yellow so that I can get that overblend to create those additional colors. So you'll see me here, I'm kind of adding more ink as we go, just to deepen the colors. And then I'm also going to add that same sentiment down in the same place. So I have the stamp mounted in my MISTI. I'm just kind of working with it. And then the next thing I'm going to do is grab that striped piece. It's a diagonal striped black and white piece from My Favorite Things, and I'm going to cut 2 strips 1/4 inch, and those will go towards the card fold. And then I'm cutting 2 slices a little bit wider, so that again I can work from the fold over and add the thin piece first, the watercolor piece next, and then that extra piece, and then I can trim off the excess. So here I am using my Easy Flow tacky glue. Again, anytime I'm attaching watercolor paper, I always use the tacky glue around the outside because it gets right up against the edges and gives good adherence. And then I used my tape runner in the middle. And here I am attaching the striped sections. And you can see I started at the fold and then worked over as I said I would. So I've got obviously excess here to trim off. I always use big scissors when I'm doing this kind of work, and that way I can keep the lines straight. So there's your 2 cards. So again, this is Terry. I'm posting for Hedgehog Hollow. I've got my social media all under Terry's Mailbox, Instagram, Blogger, Facebook, and YouTube. Come follow me.